Today we're going to do something really wonderful, delicious, and very Italian. Saltimbocca. And saltimbocca means pop in your mouth or jump in your mouth, or it's just a quick, easy, fun, delicious bite. So here we go. First you'll need very thinly sliced veal, cut into 3 centimeters by a centimeter or 2 centimeters wide, nice and thin and flat. Some Parma ham, again, basically in the same dimension because you're going to layer one over the other. Then we have some lovely fresh spices. These I just picked from the garden, so they really are lovely. We're going to be using fresh sage on this dish. 1 tablespoon of butter, some olive oil to saute in, and a splash of white wine. First we start by simply assembling the saltimbocca. So you take a piece of Parma ham and one of the thinly sliced pieces of veal and a piece of sage, and I'm just layering them one on top of the other. I like to use long skewers, basically because it's easier to manipulate and to take them off the skewer after it's cooked. But I often make this dish for picnics. So you just go on your picnic, you pull out your saltimbocca on a stick and you just munch on it like it's a kebab. Okay, we just keep going. First you just drizzle your olive oil. I would say 60 milliliters. Let it get a bit hot. You add your pats of butter. Let them melt. Okay, you'll know that your oil is nice and hot and the butter is well mixed when you hear this crackly sound. Okay, then you just take your saltimbocca and you put them in the dish. Now, since they're so thin, they're going to cook very quickly. Be careful not to overcrowd the frying pan. And if I had a larger frying pan, I would certainly use that. You let it cook about 2 minutes on each side. As I said, it's very, very thin. And then you flip. I cook 2 minutes on the first side and 3 minutes on the second side because I like mine a bit crispy and my husband likes everything well done. So there we are. Just to give you a view, you see it's nice and cooked. And before I take them out of the pan, I add a splash of white wine. Let the seasoning flavor in. It's going to splatter, but don't be afraid. Swirl it around. Yes, I'm just sitting here. I just added a little bit of rucola, and here, while I was working on other things this morning, I made some roasted potatoes, and we talked about the recipe before. And then I made some lovely, lovely fried zucchini, or courgettes, whichever word you like to use, and a lovely, thick red pepper summer sauce. We'll talk about that recipe next time. But I think it's really time to just dress our plates. Add some fresh basil. Here I'm going to add some fresh oregano or marjoram, whichever you happen to have. I think it's time for lunch. Thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye.